We're going to be starting a new series called My Boys. There are a few rules to become part of the boys list. You have to be in mostly bad and B movies. You have to be a good actor, even if you don't always give a good performance. And most importantly, people have to be a little confused when you say you love them. So there's no Nicolas Cage, Bruce Campbell, or even a Nathan Fillion here. But for the first one, I think we should start with a classic example. My boy, Tom Atkins.
Good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
Most people are probably like, Tom who? Tom was a bit actor in a few movies until he got his first big break in John Carpenter's The Fog. This film is still well liked, but I think is viewed as lesser compared to John Carpenter's other 80s movies, which I kind of agree with. It's not a classic. The basic premise is there's a supernatural fog containing ghost pirates. The movie starts with him picking up Jamie Lee Curtis hitchhiking because he finds her attractive. They then proceed to go back to Tom's house to sleep together, even though he has to be 20 years older than her.
It's funny, I watched The Fog before I did this interview. I hadn't seen it in a long, long time. And I forgot that she jumps into bed with him very quickly.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What's your name?
Later in the movie, it's revealed Jamie Lee's ancestors are the ones who betrayed the pirates.
December 9.
So Tom is wrapped up in this silly ghost plot just because he's been looking for some strange. This is a reoccurring theme.
I'm sorry.
After The Fog, Tom Atkins has a small part in John Carpenter's classic Escape from New York. It's brief, but we all get to yell out my boy, so that's good enough. His next big role was Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, a wildly underrated movie. Tom Atkins plays a doctor whose patient is murdered one night. The patient's daughter, or maybe granddaughter, shows up to find out what happened. Tom, finding her hot, decides to help her uncover the mystery that once again has nothing to do with him. And he sleeps with her. I'm having some crazy deja vu.
Wait a minute. How old are you?
Now, we need to talk about Night of the Creeps. I fucking love this movie, to the point that I'm eventually going to make a whole video about it, so I'll keep this brief. This is basically an alien invasion movie, but in reality, it's so much more. It's a college comedy, a slasher, a noir, and a zombie flick, all wrapped up into one. Tom Atkins plays a suicidal detective with a dark past. He's drunk the whole time, giving one-liners and killing zombies. It's his magnum opus. Go watch this one. You won't regret it.
I already killed you. You son of a bitch, I already killed you.
He also has a role in Lethal Weapon, again playing a seedy cop, which gives us this goal. Pure cinema. A couple more movies I want to mention is My Bloody Valentine remake. His death scene isn't great, but it's always good to see one of my boys. Last movie we're going to talk about is Maniac Cop. This movie fucking slaps. It's got Tom Atkins and Bruce Campbell going after zombified Robert the Chin Zadar. If this scene doesn't make you seek out this film, then I don't know what to tell you.